We have a little bit of breaking news. I'm pretty sure we were hacked, unfortunately. That isn't the breaking news, although it's kind of breaking news. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers got a hold of the rundown I sent out to my co-host last night, and he saw, whoa, this is the first time that my name hasn't been on this list, called up his agent and said, we got to change that. We got to get on the NFL Weekly, make it happen. And that's what happened. We do get the news that the New York Jets have officially acquired Aaron Rodgers, and we now get the specifics. The first round ends up turning into essentially a wash of trade picks. I believe now the Packers pick at 13 and the Jets pick at 15. I could have those backwards. Doesn't really matter. But the big thing, obviously, the Packers are getting a second round pick this year, and they are also getting a second round pick next year that more than likely will turn into a first rounder, very similar to how the Eagles and Colts did the Carson Wentz deal. 65% of the snaps for Aaron Rodgers in a Jets uniform, and that second round pick turns into the Jets first round pick next year. So more than likely a second and a first round pick overall in next year's, or one in this year, the second round, and a first in next year's. Raider Jim, we'll just step on or touch on this quickly. Like I said, we haven't had a whole lot of time to wrap our heads around it, even though we kind of have. But we got a lot to get to, but just quick little thoughts. Aaron Rodgers officially a New York Jet.
Just seems like there's always that person that just can't stand to not be in the spotlight. And then they complain when they are in the spotlight. And I'm thinking back to when Phillip Rivers left the Chargers and went on to Indianapolis. But, you know, he was a class act when he left the Chargers. He was a class act when he got to Indianapolis. And at least he made that late career decision in a very positive and again, with showing a lot of character. This is just a soap opera. I hope it's done. I hope he doesn't end up, being under investigation for fraud if he's going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps, for the rest of his career in life. And good luck to him. Good luck to the Jets. But you know what? There's 30 some other teams we can talk about, and I think I'd rather.
Yeah, it's definitely news, but it's kind of like you said, it is that soap opera. We have to talk about it, but it's kind of like politics. You're just like, oh, God, we have to, exactly. But can we just get this over with as quickly as possible? I will give Aaron Rodgers credit. He didn't drop this news draft day. That's normally when this news comes out around this time is the actual draft day. So I guess maybe he's being, a little more courteous to our incoming rookies. But Coach, any thoughts? Rodgers to the Jets.
I guess I'm happy that the soap opera is finally done with. Compensation has been exchanged, I guess. I saw the news earlier, didn't know what the compensation was until you kind of touched on it a little bit. So compensation has been exchanged. And yeah, I'm not one to really want to dive too deep into Aaron Rodgers conversations, but because it's the Jets, because of their market, it makes news. And for that, I guess rightfully so. But
yes, exactly. And this is the official warning to the Minnesota Vikings. You're next. Kirk Cousins will be replaced by Aaron Rodgers. That's just the way we've seen. And like you said, I believe Aaron Rodgers still makes his home in California. So whatever, all of us, we're going to have to deal with 20 years from now, some Aaron Rodgers welfare allegations if, we've seen this story before. But